Good afternoon everyone. Yeah, so today we're going to look at the GT3 RS 991.2. The 991.2 was released by Porsche a couple of days ago. There's lots of chatter online about it. Instagram is full of configurations and what would you configure your 991.2 GT3 RS? What color would you choose? Would you choose the optional package? Anyway, so I thought I'd add to that conversation and we'd go through my configuration today. This is a quick video. This will be a quick video. I promise it won't be too long. Anyway, let's get into it and let's have a look at how I would configure my GT3 RS. Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon. It's Thursday here in London, Thursday afternoon. Yesterday or the day before, Porsche announced the GT3 RS, the 991.2 GT3 RS. I thought today I'd just do another video and go through what my configuration is for the GT3 RS. As you know, they're limited availability. They're limited availability here in the UK. They're limited availability, I think, worldwide. They give you that warning when you go to the UK configurator. So I'm on the UK configurator now. So I think I'm on the UK configurator. Yes, I am. Pounds. So let's go in. Build your own. There you go. Thanks for your interest. Limited availability. So same as what they always put on their configurators. I think in my last video I made the comment, and is probably a rash comment to make. I said that I would not buy a black in a 911. I think I've always been proven wrong with the GT3 RS. This one here with the black, the silver decal, the wheels in the satin arium, is it? Satin arium. I have to say the black looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I mean, I'm almost tempted, if I was going to say what's my perfect configuration, would be to go with this black. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be very, very, not conservative, but I like the black, and I think black would be an option if you could order one. But I think that I would pick GT Silver. And the reason why I picked GT Silver is because I like these wheels. I like the color of the wheel with the GT Silver. I know a lot of people won't like that combination with the silver, the gold sort of color, bronzy color, and the red calipers, but I actually really, really like it. I really like how it looks. I wouldn't go for the other package where you just get the carbon bonnet and the roof is replaced to carbon and the back wind's in carbon. I just like it pretty much just like this. So I'm going to stick with the GT Silver, which I picked, which is a metallic color, which is another £2,500 here in the UK. I'm going to stick with these wheels, the Arum wheels, the gold sort of bronzy colored wheels. When we go into the seats, I'm going to pick I'll just click this onto the interior shot. I'm going to click the leather interior. I like when you get the leather dash. I know it's an RS, but I still like the leather dash. Then I am not going to change any of the seats. The full bucket seats are fine. They come standard. Exterior, you've got a few options here. I mean, I'm going to pick the LED main headlights. I usually always pick that when I do these configurations. So you see the headlights now have gone to black. I'll just click that off if you're not sure about that. So now the silver, so they're in black. Porsche Dynamic Light System, that's 1,800 odd pound option. I think the black adds to the look of the car, and I quite like the LED headlights. Reversing camera I wouldn't bother with. Headlight cleaning system, covers painted. I'm not quite sure about that one. I mean, they're black at the moment. I think they're actually okay at black. I'm going to leave them. You could get them in contrasting exterior color. See, the thing is, if they had the same color as the wheel, I'd probably pick that. So I'm going to leave that as well. I'm just going to leave those as the little black knobs, let's call them knobs, sitting on the bumper. What else? So door handles painted in black. Not a big fan of that option, so I'm going to skip that. This one. Sport design mirror with carbon upper section. So this part of the mirror. So I picked that. It's only £690. Window triangle carbons, which is this little piece here, which I think if you pick the sport design mirror with carbon upper section, you really should pick the window triangle. So let's pick the window triangle. Privacy glass. which is just the rear and side windows. You realize already that's a lightweight glass, so I'm going to tick that because I like how it's slightly tinted. Okay, onto the engine and transmission. There's no manual transmission offered with the new GT3 RS 991.2, so it's only PDK. Front axle lift, I think, is imperative for a car like this. I think you need the front axle lift. I would also pick the chrono package, which gives you the clock on the dial, on the dash, and a few other functions. I'm not going to go with the ceramic composite brakes. I know that if you're doing mainly track days, I guess you should pick the steel brakes. If not, you could pick the ceramic brakes, purely for a color point of view, and I think the steel brakes are fine. I like the red with those wheels. The yellow to me doesn't look so great. Club Sport package, which I will tick. Club Sport package being, as you guys know, built-in roll cage, 6-point belt for the driver's seat, so on and so on. Okay, so that's picked. 6-point racing harness for passenger seat, tick that as well. I think it looks weird when there's only one. Cruise control, forget about it. I don't use the cruise control in my 997.1. I don't think I'd use it in an RS. Light design package, I'm going to tick. It's only a low-cost option, £312, and I think those extra lights actually make a difference. Climate control admitted, well, I'm not going to do that. Leave the air conditioning. Seat heating is not necessary. Smoking package, I'm going to tick, not because I'm a smoker, but you see that change. I don't know if you saw that change on the thing. This little cubby hole here then has a lid, and I think you also get the port as well to charge from. It's not port, what's it called? The cigarette lighter thing. Fire extinguisher. I think fire extinguisher already comes with the Club Sport, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So we'll cancel that. So it comes with a Club Sport. I'm not going to worry about any of the interior leather. Air vents painted. Not going to worry about that. Vehicle key painted. I'm going to tick because I always tick it on every configurator. £251. Cheap, but not cheap. Instrument dials. I'm going to leave them as is standard. I'm not going to change the instrument dials. Seat belts. The seat belts at the moment are in silver. I think that the stitching is in silver. The stitching is in silver. I'm going to keep it quite subtle. Sorry, there's a lot of sun here today, and I probably should have accounted for that. Another point is I'm actually working on an old iMac because my MacBook Pro laptop, the UV coating on the screen, if you have a MacBook Pro, UV coating on the screen is actually completely delaminated, so I had to put it into Apple at Covent Garden here the other day. And it's going to take 10 days to come back, so I've had to set up this iMac and use it as a computer where I usually just use it as a screen. So hence I'm in a different position and it's a bit hard for me to get the sun away. Anyway, I'm digressing. Interior leather. Interior leather, there's already the leather here. I might pick the steering column casing in leather for such a small cost. There's one other thing. Transmission tunnel, which is here. I'm going to tick the transmission tunnel as well. Actually, I'm going to untick that and I'm going to tick decorative stitching. No, I'm going to cancel that. I'm just going to pick steering column casing in leather. Personalized floor mats with leather edging. Yep, add the floor mats. Interior Alcantara. Alcantara, I'm going to pick the sun visors in Alcantara. I'm going to pick the Porsche crest lid in Alcantara. Interior carbon. I'm just going to pick it's already got carbon specced, so I'm going to pick the door sills in carbon, which are illuminated, not the custom ones. I'm not going to customize the door sills. Interior aluminium. We're not going to worry about the pedals in aluminium, and I'm going to tick the bows. So, as a final spec, this is it. GT Silver with the Arum metallic wheels. The PDLS, is it, lights, the black lights, LED lights. I really like this in a simple silver configuration. I think the GT Silver looks really special. I think it looks really special. I think the red calipers and the gold wheels actually work. Like I said, the optional package you can get where you can have the carbon, the lid in carbon, the roof changes to carbon, this is raw carbon, and something else mechanically is in carbon. I'm not going to worry about that. That's the interior. So you've got the yellow dial, the yellow marker. The stitching is just in the silver. It's simple. The silver belts, I like the silver belts. Pretty happy with that. So this is my spec. This is the spec that I would get. This is what I would choose. You know I'm a fan of GT Silver. I love it with these wheels. I love it with the red calipers. I love the carbon, just that little carbon edge here and the carbon here. It'd be good if these things could be optioned in carbon as well, the vents. But I think it looks pretty special. Now my second choice in color would be the black. That I by the way, did you see that little detail there? How it's got RS? I think that's really cool. How it just says RS at the top of the lightweight glass. Anyway, that's my spec for the 991.2 GT3 RS, which was just announced by Porsche a couple of days ago. Obviously, it was leaked a little bit before that, but they've actually launched the details about the car. In the UK, the base price is 141, so let's say £141,000. The options that I just added on were £14,000, which is £155,400, including VAT. So that's obviously not on road, but that's the total price. Yeah, so that's my spec of the 991 GT3 RS. Just editing the video now. Just forgot that I didn't say goodbye to you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video of me configuring the new 991.2 GT3 RS. Speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.